Hello, you are welcome once again to CB Tech Incorporations. I am Banari. Continuing from our previous lessons, we want to look at how we can customize the user interface in MS Word 2013. And in going to or in looking at the customization of the user interface in MS Word 2013, what we will be looking at is we will first want to see how we can free up the space on our screen. Then we can also look at how we can set the quick access toolbar, and also we will look at how to add and remove commands to the quick access toolbar. Then lastly, we will look at how to choose information that we prefer to appear or be displayed on the status bar. So let's get started. And in starting, we will have to open a blank document. Then we will have our um, you have these things done. So in starting, we'll go to the start button that is here. Then we'll type uh, Word 2013 there. I can see it open. Then we'll open a blank document. So when it comes to this part, we want to look at the first thing that is freeing up space on our screen. And freeing up the space on our screen, or we have some things that we can do to actually help us free up the space on our screen. And in freeing up the space, we can set the ribbon to auto hide, or we can toggle the ribbon between a collapse and expanded state. So in doing that, we know that the ribbon is this particular area. I said it in our previous lesson that when we talk of ribbon, we can say this is the insert tab ribbon. This whole things, the tools we are seeing here. We have the home tab ribbon, or the ribbon for the design tab, the ribbon for page layout tab, the ribbon for the references tab, that of mailings, review, and view. We see that when we open or when we pick a particular ribbon, it covers, I think, a large portion of area. So in working in Word or in working under Word, we can uh, decide to collapse it so that in collapsing doesn't mean that we are taking this portion out of Word interface, but rather we only want to hide it. So we have ways of doing that. We can decide to right click in a space, yes, any space within uh, the tab. So we can right click here. Then we can see collapse ribbon. So we can use this to collapse the ribbon. We'll click on it. What happens is that the ribbon will not be showing. Now we can have enough space here to work. And if we want to show again, we can just click on any of the tab, and then we will put the pointer by any of the spaces here. You right click once again, then as it is checked here, if we click, it means that we are on checking, and then that means we have expanded the ribbon back again. Now we can another way of collapsing the ribbon to at least um, help us get enough space or free up a space to at least work on our document is in looking at the tabs. There are tabs there, So you could, in case probably you've opened the insert tab and you want to collapse this particular ribbon, you can double click on the tab heading. You can double click on the tab heading. So if you have an active ribbon tab, you double click on it and it can hide, or it can what is that, collapse the ribbon for you. Assume I'm under insert. If I want to collapse this particular uh, ribbon, the ribbon under insert, I'll double click on the tab, and if I want to expand, I double click the same place again. If I'm under home, I can do same. It will collapse it, and if I double click again, it will expand the ribbon for me. That is one way of uh, collapsing the. That's the second way of collapsing the ribbon. Now, the third option that we can also use to collapse the ribbon is we can use some shortcut keys from the keyboard. So, in using these shortcut keys on the keyboard, we can press the Control key, the Control plus F1. So, press Control and F1 to collapse it. We press Control and F1 again. It will expand the um, ribbon for us. If we are under view, probably we are scrolling down, we want to see things that are up there, we can decide to press Ctrl plus F1 and it will collapse the ribbon and give us at least enough space. And if we press Ctrl plus F1 again, it will expand the work for us, or the page for us. That is our first. So at the moment we can say that we can collapse our ribbon by way of right clicking on the any part of the ribbon, then we will click on collapse. That is one way. And if we need it back, we right click again, then we open the ribbon first, the tab first, then right click again on the ribbon, then we select, or that we deselect the the collapse ribbon, then it will expand it for us. And we said the second way to do that was to actually use the tab headings. For example, we are on this tab, you want to collapse this particular ribbon, you double click on the ribbon tab. So you double click, it will collapse. When you double click again, it opens. You're under design, you want to collapse the design tab, you double click on it, then you double click again, it will expand for you. And the third way is we say you use some commands, there's some key combinations from the keyboard, and that is we say you use the Control key. That is Control plus F1, and then to collapse for you, then it will expand. The moment so we are now moving to our second objective, where we want to actually look at how we can want to look at the second objective, which is setting the quick access toolbar over the ribbon. So we know where our quick access toolbar is, this place, and in looking at it, we want to look at it in two ways. And the first way is that there is a button here, that's the quick access at the right side of the quick access toolbar. You see a button. If you click on it, it displays series of series of tools or commands on it. So in order to set the quick access toolbar over the ribbon, we can go to where we are saying show below the ribbon. So if we want this quick access toolbar to show below the ribbon, we click on show below the ribbon. Then we can see that the quick access toolbar is here. You can see that the quick access toolbar is showing here. We want it to be shown above the ribbon. We come back and then we see that there is show above ribbon over there. So our quick access toolbar will be there. Other aspect we want to also look at is adding and removing commands on the quick access toolbar. So if we want to add and remove uh, commands that are at least on the quick access toolbar, we have two ways of doing that. And in doing this, we want to look at the first aspect where we can click on this arrow, and then in adding maybe a command like the new, the open, these are common commands that we use frequently. So if we click on new, it appears at the top here. We can add up open, we can see open over there. We can add up another command, let's say print preview. These commands appears or is added up. If we want to remove them from the quick access toolbar, we click on the arrow here, then we can click on them as it is checked. If you uncheck them like save, it will be out. It will not be part of the quick access toolbar again. And then that of print preview and that of um, I think save was there. So let me take the new out. So these are the you will see that it is we have been able to uh, um, add or remove a command from the quick access toolbar using this drop down arrow or the quick access toolbar drop down list. Now we can also have a way of adding the uh, the commands. So assuming in the ribbon I want to add a particular command to the quick access toolbar. For example, I want to add let's say bold, the bold command to the quick access toolbar. I'll right click on it, then I'll say add to quick access toolbar. When I click on it, the bold command appears on the quick access toolbar. Let's assume I want to add this shading. I'll right click on it and then I can say add to quick access toolbar and it comes there. If I want to take it out, I'll right click, then I'll say remove from quick access toolbar. If I want to take this one, I can right click, remove from quick access toolbar. So far, we'll be able to look at these the three items. Finally, we want to look at how we can choose information to display on the um, status bar, the status bar. So in customizing the status bar, we can say that this is the status bar and we can decide to actually customize what actually appears. So at the bottom of this page, there are commands there. We have the page one of this. We have the words, the number of words. We have the proofing errors. We have the document view where we have the read mode, print layout, where and then the zoom controls. We can decide to right click on the page, that is the page one of one, right click. And as we right click, we have page number. If we don't want the page number to appear, we can click on it and we will not be seeing the page number there. And as we click, it comes back again. So that is how that can be done. We can also decide to take probably the word count, that is the word count. We can decide to take it away by clicking on word count, or the spelling and grammar check, the uh, zoom slider, the one which is here is no more there. We click on zoom slider to come back. If we click on the zoom tool, the zoom will now also be showing the number, the 120%. Then the view shortcuts, these are the view shortcuts, the document view shortcuts. If you click on it, then document updates, already there's no document updating. But this one is done when probably you spend some number of minutes on the document that is on working. That is, if you spend some number of time, Word automatically saves the document. So as you type, if you get to a point whereby it needs to update you've already what you've typed, that one is done. But currently, there's no updates, so you see that this particular section um, is. But if you disallow it, it means that when as time goes on, as you type, the document update will not be done. So that is basically what the um, so far we have come to the end of the lesson, and I wish you the best of luck. And also, I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson. Thank you so much and have a nice time. Bye bye.
CB Tech Inc. is a technology company for all affiliated IT works, such as graphic design, website and mobile app design, bulk SMS, ICT training, e-commerce. CB Tech Inc. Mission, service, and integrity.